listen, so there's this data center, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why does it reek of China? What is this, these rich Asians in Western Montana changing things so frequently that hearing about this data center in Bonner, Montana, which is Missoula County, so it's beside Missoula, why does it seem Asian connected to rich Asians that are trying to destroy Montana's health? Well, guess what? You find, oh, this Idaho company, oh, we're from Idaho. And then what was it? The engineers, they're trying to take state money, tax money too to do it. So I'm opening up my wallet like I have notes. I don't have notes on me, but the engineer firm or whatever from Idaho, guys, China, yeah, deep ties in China. They launder the name and remove the R. So the Chinese company is the same spelling except for with an O at the end. And then the American one, same thing. From Idaho, guys. Same name, just an R right behind the O. China. Engineering. But we're stationed in Idaho. Come on, guys. Let's just temporarily put a data center in Montana. So what is with rich Asians in Western Montana? I think it's more than money laundering. They want to destroy it. But that's just my theory. I'm doing laundry, so I'm killing time. So let's talk about how much I don't like Asians. Do you know I don't like rich Asians in Montana? You know that? Anyways, so that was the news we're going to dive into. We're going to find out more about the Chinese, what was it called? Engineering firm? Yeah, because the Chinese engineering firm is the one that's coming up with plans for the data center in Missoula. So let's dive into more of that company and then let's tie them together because we all know the patterns. Oh, you added an R to your name. You're a totally different company. See if we can find the connection on paper. Just public citizen intel. Man, I wish I had documents like bank records. Anyways, so yeah, we're just sitting in here. We're talking about how this rich Chinese people from Asia too, Thailand, bankers, are changing Western Montana and East Montana. Well, the Alt family's white. So, Alt family's a long time Montana family doing shady stuff in East Montana. But Western Montana is like shady Asians. What's going on? So, yeah, let's see. What do we need to dive on? If we can find a connection between those companies, we'll probably find. We don't need to dive too much into the American one since it's like a shell, but we can. I already got the CEO of some other, I already got some basic intel to go off, like names, people, CEOs. But I want to dive deeper into the China and Idaho to really prove that it's Chinese people trying to set up a data center in Missoula County. Wouldn't that be nice to find that missing link? Brand new intel. So somebody said, oh, if you're so smart, you're going to end up talking to yourself like a crazy person. Is that what I sound like? With all this Hong Kong billions being laundered and having data centers set up, but they laundered the identity so you didn't know it was them. Or, hold on, another theory, flat out could just be retarded. There's those two theories. You just, either you're a chess master and you're off the walls because nobody can relate, or you're just a flat out tard. Oh, that looks pretty. Hold on. I want to be up there. Okay. I'm just killing time thinking about research. So my radio show, we got the set list picked out, and that's when I found out the data center. And then we did some brief research, and it's juice. It's got juice to it because it just kept hitting the patterns. All the patterns of money laundering was right there, and I was like, oh, there's China. Right when I thought I would find China, there it was in the documents. Yeah, that's a total Chinese company in China. I'm like, that's so weird. I thought that's what we would find. I'll get the intel on my radio show. Maybe sooner because it's some juice. So Friday will be the music, and then maybe I'll be like too excited. I'll spill it randomly. Well, I guess I'll just walk across the bridge again. I've danced pretty much everywhere. You know, danced here too, right? Danced here, danced here, danced there, danced there. Where haven't I danced? Danced on the corner. I'm gonna go across the street just to kill time. Oh yeah, so at the gym. So after I cried my feelings to my friends, I AI'd that woman. It turns out the hula hoop you set her off because that's what happened with the two body hoops on body. That's what she was like, because she went from, no, I'm not hosting a class. I'm just going to make a lot of noise to, you need to leave. There's going to be a class. Well, turns out she did try to control me because she didn't like the fact that somebody way more skilled right in front of her students, the two students this instructor was going to instruct. Anyway, so I'm going to go to the gym, I guess. I don't run into her. I don't even know what she looks like because AI was giving me advice like to stand your ground, tell her you'll leave when you're done with your set, ask her when's her class time. So if it's not then, you don't have to leave. But traffic jam. But oh baby, sorry, I just love babies. What's up? Yeah. So you just stand up. You're like, I'm sorry. What time's your class? Well, it's not 3 o'clock yet. So how about you pull your jets there? And then AI said the average woman just comply for the sake of keeping the peace. So I guess that's what women naturally do. And then there I am going like, what? What are you talking about? Huh? And then I told her, it seems like you have control issues. I'm gonna make a complaint. So that in itself is abnormal, but at least it's appropriate. I worry about my own reactions. It's like women like her, they like to control, and then they can't control me. They like escalate things. So I didn't want to get kicked out for saying, it seems like you have control issues. You know how women can be psychos. But the office lady directed me to the basketball court where aerial silks are at. So a corner of the basketball court is for circus arts. But it's a bunch of kids and me, a bunch of dudes playing basketball, and then me in the corner with hula hoops and balls flying near me. And clear. Anyways, that's about my life. I'm doing chores and killing time. Oh, and the gym treadmill has changed my walk tremendously. I figured that was the issue. I need more physical therapy on how my leg walks and not just walking. I need to like structure the walk. Okay. Oh, can't wait to share. I'm gonna go look up that juice. Maybe not tonight though, because I want to go hit the gym, then go to work, and then probably crash out. But I'll get that intel of that Chinese company. We'll get it tied to that Idaho company. We put the R at the end of the company's name, so it's different, guys. And then because it's the firm that's really trying to set up the data center, the company that's going to build the data center or run it or whatever. That's not the juice. That's the distraction. The juice is the firm, engineering firm. Keyword engineering. Setting up shit. China is setting up stuff. Um, look, you want to see surfers really fast? Oh, wow. What's there? Oh, yeah, at the gym I started swimming in a pool. I'm from Montana, so it's been a few years since that's been a thing. And I got scared. It's pretty scary, 7 feet down. I don't go down there. I hang around the 4 feet area, just enough to jump in, do some twirls, and then yeah, get back up. Especially if you forget to put your hair in a ponytail, you can't breathe because your hair is right in your mouth, and you pull up after doing spins and twirls. So I'm learning how to be human. Oh, look, a goose or a duck. What are you, a duck? Ah, how romantic. Ducks. Okay. Bye.